What is going on, comic book fans? Welcome back to Comics and Beer. Guys, it's been over a year. A year since you had your taste of Stephanie. Well, get ready to drink it in for a full hour.
Guys, I've grown so much.
She's
I'm so big
so
now.
big.
I'm
So
so big.
And I'm already having technical difficulties, which is absolutely amazing because that's why we're in a little black box. It's so annoying.
And Bruce is very annoyed about it. A little dramatic, a little ridiculous.
No, please,
Classic
I'm not.
Bruce.
Please. I had this all set up, working perfectly, but for some reason we walk away for an hour, have dinner, come back, and all of a sudden I'm in a little black box. Why am I in a little black box? I don't know why. But we're in a little black box, and that's what it's going to be for tonight because I don't have time to troubleshoot. But guys, this is Comics and Beer for all you guys who have never seen Comics and Beer. We're going to go over the whole process of how the show is going to work. But one of the biggest things that we do on Comics is Beer is...
Comics is beer.
Comics is beer.
Comics is beer.
Comics in Beer is we drink delicious, wonderful beer. So we're going to start the show by opening our beers. What are you drinking tonight, babe?
I'm going to be lame and not go too hard and have this winter lager by Sam Adams.
Oh, Sam Adams Winter Lager. It's very delicious. If you've never had it, you definitely should have it.
I'm using my Boston bottle opener from my trip to Boston.
As you should. And I'm going to be drinking a Barrier Brewery. I don't know which one my baby got me. It's called Cryomax. Let's see if there we go. Oh, it did focus for a second. Then it got my lovely face. Cryomax. It's like, an 8% beer, and it's delicious.
I'm using one of my very special glasses that will keep my beer cold.
What is so special about your glass tonight, babe?
Oh my God, he's just so thirsty. He wants all the attention.
What's so special about it? It's just a glass.
It's got like gel in it that freezes like an ice pack.
Oh, like an ice pack. Oh, Jessica Suarez is in the house.
I know. She texted me that she was coming on. I was very excited. She said she has to put Hazel to bed first, and I was like, no, Hazel needs to see this.
Oh, I mean, Hazel does. You guys don't know, Hazel's a little baby, but she needs to be part of Comics and Beer from the beginning.
I agree.
But we should probably go back and say hello to everyone, and then we'll tell everyone how the show works.
All right. I also wish that I had looked at my computer screen before the show started because I didn't realize everything. I have it like on the lowest brightness setting. So as I'm like an old lady squinting at the screen, GT Key Comics was here first. Although Las Cruces said good morning. So does that mean that you guys have been here all day? Don't you have jobs?
I posted about the video on Monday, so they could have been here since Monday.
That's true. It doesn't tell me what time it was that you said that. I'm going to assume you've been here all day. But the only person with a wrench in the chat, the wrench of all wrenches, Stephen Hayner. Stephen Hayner. I don't know what happened to my phone. It like deleted all of my reminders that I've ever had set up ever. I lost all the birthdays that I had saved. I feel like I've asked you 3 times, but I'm asking you a 4th time for your birthday so I can put it back in my phone. I've got to ask every family member and do like the walk of shame. Be like, yes,
it's true. It was embarrassing.
And I don't know your birthday.
It was embarrassing.
I relied heavily on my phone, and I guess I regret that now. Good day from Australia. We've got our good friend from Australia here who's going to probably win whatever prize we ever give because he wins every single prize that we ever give away. Breakin is here.
Breakin Comics.
Breakin, he moved, right? He's in Florida now, Miami.
He's
not in Puerto Rico anymore. Are you still in Miami? Did you move? Chucky Valdez.
Ooh, Chucky.
Derek, but with instead of E's, it's 3s. Very innovative. I like it. Thinking outside the box.
You skipped right over Omar Reyes Jr.
I did. I also thought I saw Two Gun Pedro. Or maybe I'm thinking of on Instagram, and he's not here yet. But he'll be here soon. I believe in him. And Jessica's here all the way from Denver.
All the way from Denver.
She said no one messes with bedtime. I get it. I've had small children, and that's the only sanity you have in your whole day is when they go to bed. Also, Indie Comics and Reviews and Omar Reyes Jr. I'm sorry that I skipped over you. You're very important and special to me still. Every time I see Bruce's chipped tooth, I think of you.
That's so true. That is so true. you guys don't know, I did a, what was it called? Spartan
like
race?
a Tough Mudder.
A Tough Mudder. Well, Tough
right?
Mudder or Spartan race with Omar. It was a lot of fun, ton of fun. But at the very end, you have to go through a bunch of wires.
That
And
are electrocuted.
some, no, only some of them are. And they have different wattages depending on which one you hit. And I must hit one that was like really, really strong because it's all through mud. And I was running. I'm like, oh, I'm going to make it all the way through. And then I get shocked to the back of the head, face first into the mud. And then Omar came over. And the next thing I remember is Omar's like, Bruce, you okay? You okay? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm fine. And then sure enough, I chipped a tooth. But it happens.
Good story, guys. Good story. That's what happens when you party with Bruce. If you want to meet Bruce in person,
You chip a tooth.
Chip a
That's just,
tooth.
you have a beer and you chip your tooth. That's what happens. But guys, this is Comics and Beer. So we're gonna go over a little a recap of how this show works because like we haven't been live in a year, so people probably forgot about Comics and Beer, which is like,
I forgot about Comics and Beer. I'm like, what do we do on the show again? I'm like, can you remind me?
well, we talk all things comic book news related, mostly it like weighs more towards the movies and TV because Stephanie is a little more in the know when it comes to that. She is very out of the loop when it comes to comic books. She hasn't read a comic book in, I don't know, a very long time.
I'm very busy.
Oh, now she's busy.
I'm a
Now
very
she's busy.
important person.
Oh, now you're important.
My schedule is crazy.
Now it's a crazy.
And I penciled you guys in for this next hour, so you're welcome.
She was just complaining about how tired she is.
Yeah. I'm a very busy lady, and I've been drinking since 12 o'clock today. So
Well, that's true. That's true. I mean,
day drinking makes you tired.
It does. It does make you tired. Before we get into the news, guys, I got a couple things we want to do. If you guys are watching and you guys are not subscribed to the channel, what should they do?
Bruce always hates when I do it out of order, so let me make sure I remember how to do it out of order. I believe it's smash the like button, like and subscribe. I don't know. Pay your taxes.
Pay your taxes. That's like, oh, that's a terrible one. I mean, you should do it, but then why are you telling them on the channel right now?
This is the life advice corner with
for
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Yes.
Pay your taxes. Great.
Pay your taxes. Stop investing your money in comic books.
No.
We have this one all
Listen.
the time. You have a 401k for a reason.
If you guys haven't joined the Discord yet, I would make sure you guys do join the Discord. There's actually not a link in this video. I'll make sure I add it after we're done recording. Not recording, being live on today's video. I'm so used to recording the video. I didn't do a description, and I'm terrible. I'm terrible for not doing a description, but I'll make sure I do one so on the recap so that way you guys watch it later. You guys can have a link to join the Discord, but it's absolutely amazing group of guys, and we all talk comics all the time.
I met one of them in person.
You did? Elias.
Elias
was a great dude.
He was. Also, Barican said he lives in Tennessee now. Are you from Tennessee because you're the only 10 I see?
Oh, shoot.
But then he also says he lived in Florida, Illinois, Georgia, West Virginia.
Wait, all these?
I don't know. Apparently, Barican has become a gypsy.
Wow. Barican's moving around, doing his thing.
Also, Pizza Rat Collects is here.
Oh, Pizza Rat Collects.
I'm assuming he is the long-lost cousin of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Splinter's cousin, yeah. Pizza Rat Collects.
All right.
And Bruce is drinking an IPA called Cryomax from Barrier Brewing, and I am drinking Sam Adams Winter Lager.
It's it's very delicious. Yeah. Especially if you like IPAs. All right, babe, I'm gonna let you decide. We'll dive into the news. Do you want to start with TV news or do you want to go with movie news?
I feel like the movie news is going to annoy me, so we can start with TV news.
So that's a good choice. That's a good choice. All right. So, do you watch Simpsons?
Did I watch it when I was a child? Yes. Do I watch it now? No.
Did you like The Simpsons?
I did. I remember the first guy that I ever really had a crush on, Casey Tremblay. Wherever you are, you were a jerk.
Casey Tremblay. He's definitely watching the show right now.
He's definitely watching the show, and he's definitely sad that he missed out on me. But I remember he was super into The Simpsons, and that made me start watching The Simpsons because I wanted him to like me. And he didn't. He ended up going out with this other girl, and she's stupid.
Well, The Simpsons puts on a horror cartoon every single Halloween, and there's so many ads on the stupid website, and they did something like Venom in their most latest one, but it's called what they call them, Denim.
That's actually really funny.
And there was like a whole episode around like this whole creature from outer space, and it attacked Homer and put it on it, and he was just denim pants, and I guess his the zipper teeth were his teeth, and it was stop motion. It was supposed to be really funny. What do you think about that?
I mean, the animation looks really terrible.
It's supposed to be stop motion. It's supposed to be done by the same guys that does what did they say? Robot Chicken. You ever watch Robot Chicken?
I have watched Robot Chicken. Yeah, I mean, I think the premise sounds really funny. I like that his name is Denim instead of Venom.
I think the other big question is, should The Simpsons still be on right now after like 30 some odd seasons?
It's been on for so long. I do like all the memes that they make about how everything that The Simpsons said would happen has happened, and they find like episodes and things that The Simpsons said will happen, and then they'll fast forward 20 years, and then it really did happen, and that's like a whole thing. I did see one today that was political, so I'm not going to bring it up.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We're not talking about that.
But I guess if people are watching it, I haven't watched it, so I don't know if it's still good.
Yeah, I saw the Denim thing, and it was like along the lines of Venom, and I thought.
I mean, if they're still making it, some people have to still be watching it, so maybe it's still good.
Yeah. So there was a show on Amazon that we watched. I think you enjoyed. I'm not 100% sure. Remember that TV show Fallout with the bunker people?
Yeah. Are you being serious?
Yes.
I remember. Yes, of course I remember.
I
really enjoyed that show.
Well, I wasn't sure if you enjoyed it or not. Because sometimes you watch shows that I like, and then you lie to me, and you force yourself to watch it, and then you tell me later that you didn't like it.
That's not true.
That happens all the time.
Okay. Anyway, Beck Neptune is here, and they agree that the Simpsons look funny, and that they love the Simpsons.
Oh, that's amazing.
And we did go to Comic-Con this year. Omar, it was my first Comic-Con ever.
Yeah, it was. What did you think of your first Comic-Con? Because you haven't been on the channel, so you haven't been on the channel anyway. A first-time goer to New York Comic-Con, the second biggest Comic-Con in all of the United States. What did you think?
Comic-Con is overrated.
Yeah? Why so?
Yeah.
Why is Comic-Con overrated?
Unless you really enjoy comics and you got to go to Artist Alley and meet all the artists, which was not something that I was into because I don't follow a lot of the artists, but to see Bruce so excited and so animated and loving to see all these people, that was the best part of it. But then you go upstairs to like where they have all the tchotchkes and the garbage that they're trying to make everybody buy, and it's terrible quality crap, and just booth after booth after booth of stupid t-shirts and croc pendants and garbage
croc pendants
things. And I was like,
what did you think of the cosplay?
There wasn't as many people in cosplay as I thought there was gonna be.
No. So it was a big letdown.
I wouldn't say a big letdown. It just wasn't for me.
Okay. Well, are you gonna go back with me next year, 2025?
I mean, I will continue to go back and judge people, but
you do love to judge people. That is true. That is true. All right. So back to Fallout. What did you think of Fallout? It's a good TV show, right?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was interesting. I liked that it was like very weird, the things that the girl experienced, and that like she was like a tunnel person forever.
Oh yeah. I love all that creature that kept coming out of the water with all the hands and fingers. That was so weird and gross. Well, they're gonna add. Well, obviously they're shooting the second season, or they're doing a second season, and they just added a new actor. Do you want to know who that new actor is?
I did look over at your screen. I already know.
Oh my god!
I won't ruin it for anyone else.
Oh my god! You're always looking at my screen. Why are you gonna do that? Well, there's the next new actor. Macaulay Culkin is joining the cast of Fallout.
I don't know.
How do you feel about that?
I mean,
he's so weird looking.
He's so weird looking.
He's like one of the weirdest looking guys I think I've ever seen. It's probably the copious amounts of drugs he did after doing Home Alone and being rich from Home Alone. But he's a very weird looking dude. But I think he's actually perfect for Fallout because there's so many weird people, and he's supposed to be playing a mad genius in this new thing.
I don't know that I've seen Macaulay Culkin act since Home Alone, so I don't know if he'll be good at acting.
Well, the funny thing about Home Alone, you want to know what he's doing this Christmas season? He's
a new Home Alone.
He's touring the United States, going to theaters, playing Home Alone, and then doing meet and greets.
That's amazing. I would actually go to that. I want to find out where there's one, and I would pay money to have him go.
You would pay money to have him do that.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's a surprise. I was actually thinking you were gonna be on my thing. Then that's like so sad. This guy's gonna he's so hard up for money, and he's gonna be touring the United States.
Yeah, but I would be supporting him. He's hard up for money, and I'd be giving him money.
That's true. That's true.
I'd make him work for it though.
All right. So what is your favorite TV show?
Oh god.
That happened recently. It just ended. Your favorite TV show. It's on Apple Plus. Oh my god, why did they set you up like this?
I don't know. That just ended. That ended so long
That did
ago.
not end that long
I'm
ago.
like, what did we just watch last night? He's like, it just ended. I'm like, what did we just finish?
That wasn't your
ended, like,
favorite TV show. You
was like a
rave
year
about this
ago.
TV show.
Yes, everyone knows it's my favorite TV
Well,
show. And
they
everyone
don't-
here better have seen it, or else I'm mad at you.
Okay,
It's
well,
been a while.
tell them.
God, guys, everyone knows how much I love Ted Lasso.
Okay,
Best
finally,
TV show
Jesus,
ever.
How long was that setup? I'm like, oh, it's your favorite TV show. It's this, it's
You
that.
said just ended. That's your fault for setting
Oh
it up
my
poorly.
God.
Yes, guys. That's right. Bruce is still sucking at this.
Well, Ted Lasso, fan favorite, joins a new sitcom that's going to feature Steve Carell, which is really exciting, right?
Mhm.
I really like him as an actor. And he's going to be playing a dad whose daughter is going to college, and it's going to be the interaction between them. It's going to be on HBO Max, so it's going to be probably, a little more adult, which is super exciting. Who do you think the person from Ted Lasso coming over is going to be? Or think about all the characters. Who's going to be joining the cast? Can you remember?
Beard. It's Beard.
It's Beard. It's not. It's Jamie Tart.
Jamie Tart.
And they haven't said who he's going to be playing, but I just think it's exciting that we get Steve Carell doing another sitcom. Supposed to be a single camera sitcom, and we're getting Jamie Tart in there. I guess this is going to be the love interest. This is going to be his daughter's love interest. He's not going to like her, and there's going to be like a battle between them, but then they're going to become friends somehow. He's going to like him.
He always has that face though, like I just ate a lemon face.
Okay,
It's supposed to be like his like handsome brooding face.
Yeah, but he has that stupid like shaved eyebrow, and
He's
it's like
still
so
trying to be
annoying.
he's trying to be like the new Kids on the Block, guys. He's trying to bring it back. He's like,
But the 10 episodes sitcom, what do you think? Steve Carell coming back?
I don't love Steve Carell as much as you do.
No?
I don't love him in serious things as much as you do. I enjoyed The Office a lot.
Okay.
I think he's funny in that capacity. Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson.
2 bags of sand.
All right. Well, speaking of The Office and speaking of Steve Carell, we got something else to talk about.
Wait, first, there's a lot of people who've come into chat, and one of them is Two-Gun Pedro.
Two-Gun Pedro is in the house.
Comic lore.
What's up, comic lore?
So many Rain Ghost.
Rain Ghost? Oh yeah, that's Ghost. Ghost from the Discord. What's up, Ghost?
Rain Ghost. Brandon Harris was judging me for me judging
For judging everything.
Comic-Con, judging everything. Greg Rizinger? He said he's been watching your videos for a while now.
What's up, Greg?
And he loves them.
Oh, I appreciate you.
So
I'm glad you enjoy them.
his taste is questionable.
No!
But he's still allowed to be here. Kenneth Bird?
What's up, Kenneth Bird?
Tonight and from Virginia. All right. And Phil Adrian. I feel like I might have said hi to Phil Adrian already, but maybe.
Phil Alien?
All right, I think I said hi to everyone. All right, we can
Oh,
go back
wow.
back to your setup.
All
Please
right,
tell
all right,
me.
fine,
Also, it looks
please,
like
please.
Jess texted me. So sorry.
Oh, now you're
guys.
gonna be like to not even stop paying attention to me. That's great.
Oh, she's just sending me the beer she's drinking.
Oh, delicious. What's she drinking?
Tropical Snow Dance.
Ooh, IPA.
An IPA.
Sounds delicious.
Guys, since I've left Comic and Beer.
Comic
from
and beer.
Comic and one beer. Comic and a single beer. I can't hang anymore. I can't drink like I used to. I can't even handle IPAs. They hurt my tummy.
Oh,
I'm lame.
you are.
I think I'm
She's
getting
great.
old.
You are getting old. You are getting lame. So, back to what we're talking about. So we were talking about Steve Carell. You said you liked The Office. You enjoyed The Office, and they've made the Australian Office. We watched a trailer for that. It looked kind of funny.
Yeah.
But it's like, why?
Right,
Why
because we already had the British Office, then we stole that and made the American Office,
That's
and
true.
now it's Australian. Everyone's got to have a turn to make their version of The Office.
Well, I guess they're going to make another version of The Office. It's supposed to be a spin-off. And guess what?
What?
It's going to be called The Paper. Instead of The Office, they're calling this new show The Paper.
Is
And
it about a newspaper?
no specifics have been out in public just yet. There has been some casting, all no-name casts so far, which I think is the way to go about it if you are going to do it, because that's what The Office was for the most part without Steve Carell. But do we need another Office spin-off type TV show? That's the question.
No, I wish they would just start coming up with original ideas.
Yes.
Like, how many spin-offs and stupid things? Like, they tried to keep The Office going after Steve Carell left. That was a huge waste of my time. And now they're going to make a spin-off show. And what's it going to be about?
The paper.
But what is that? It's
I
just
don't know. No specifics have been released.
following Dwight, maybe his
I don't
life.
know.
Maybe Pam and Jim's kids. They're going to be older now and just them. Their parents are old and tired.
I don't know. It just seems terrible. And I wanted to see you, a little spicy. That's why I added this to the list.
Because you know it would aggravate me.
Exactly. Next up, one of our favorite shows. We didn't start watching this. I mean, it already came out before we got together, and then we got together, and we started watching the seasons that we could together. Stranger Things. Love Stranger Things. Or older kids like Stranger Things. Well, I know Sophia does. Nate, who
Nate
knows?
watched some of it. He didn't finish it, but Sophia binged all the seasons.
Nate has the attention span of a ant.
Child who has ADHD.
Yeah, that too. But Stranger Things the next season's coming out in 2025, and there's gonna be another big time jump. Are you ready to see the time jump?
At least it would make sense because those kids have to be like 45 at this point.
Well, wait till you see the picture of how old these kids look. Just wait, because when I saw this, I was like, "Yeah, no." So they're jumping a year and 6 months. I want to say they said.
That's it.
Yes.
They need to jump like, oh my god!
Like he looks so old. And what's up with his hair? These two look the same. These two haven't changed.
Oh
But
my
these
god!
two, like what?
They look like grown adults. Like they're trying to be kids. Like
Yes.
they're trying to like pretend to be kids. What's that? Oh god, that movie was Steve Buscemi, where he tries to be the kid and he's like tries to pretend like he's like a skater.
I mean, look at this. It's so crazy.
It's pretty amazing.
I mean, do you remember in the first season when he was so little? And these guys haven't changed because they're older. They're older people. The kids.
First of all, that side view of him, he looks like a gremlin. Like he looks like he was gonna unhinge his jaw and eat your face. Well, he did not.
He looks like
grow into that weird face he had.
No, I mean, he also looks like he's in a weird time in puberty. He's probably like, I don't know how old he is. You want to Google how old this kid is?
I don't even know what his name is.
Look at Stranger Things.
Yes.
Oh man, putting him to work and she doesn't like it. But he just looks so crazy. And then he looks the same. All the older people look the same. It's just these kids, they age so much.
Gaten Matarazzo?
Yes. How old is he?
I don't know. What does it say? Oh, he's 22.
22! Oh, well, then I guess he's
not in a weird part
not
of
in a weird
puberty.
phase. That is just how he looks. Oh, man, I feel bad for that kid. That is not good.
Brendan Harris said, "Hey, you guys." He looks like Sloth.
Oh my God.
He does kind of look like Sloth. I can see that.
But it is coming out. It's going to hit next year sometime.
Why is my bones turning to dust? I feel your pain. We hired some new guy at work. He's working underneath me, and it's my job to train him. And he told me yesterday, I was showing him something that was made in 2002, and he was like, "That was the same year I was born." And then I threw up on his desk.
Oh, kids these days. Babe, Arcane.
Chat is talking about how excited they are about the Something's Killing the Children TV show that's coming out.
Yeah,
guys, that's like the longest comic book series that I've ever read. Something Killing Children. Mind you, I'm like a year behind.
You're like 20 some odd issues behind.
20 issues behind, just a little behind. But like the first year, I read it.
We are years away from seeing Something is Killing the Children on the small screen or the big screen. I know they are in development for a TV show, but we've only seen the cover page of the first script, and that's the idea that it's actually happening. But how many times have we gotten excited for Something is Killing the Children since we started making this like live stream? They were saying it was like gonna happen years ago. I think we are so far away. We haven't even got casting of Eric Slaughter. We haven't got like any big news.
Who could
in a
play
very long
Erica
time.
Slaughter? No one. Lady Gaga.
Need someone with big eyes.
Me.
Anna Taylor Joy, the girl that was in
The chess TV show.
Yeah, and then she was also in that Mad Max. When
Yeah.
she has those really big
She
eyes.
does have big eyes.
You need big eyes. Like
you gotta have big eyes, guys. That's part of it.
And I think
you could
skinny.
be terrible at acting, but if your eyes are big.
No, but it's like she's like that tall, like lanky, skinny girl, like in Mad Max. I think she'd be perfect.
Maybe we could just get like some googly eyes and put it on someone, and then they could just be like, something is killing the children.
Yes, we are excited for that as well. But Netflix, Arcane, season 2.
Hyped.
That trailer.
Pretty exciting, guys.
It's really exciting.
Has anyone watched the first season of Arcane? Because if you haven't, you should. It was amazing.
It was really, really good. How sad are you that there's only going to be this second season and that is it?
I mean, that makes sense. How many stories could they, like, the sisters will hash it out, kill each other, or make up, and then what are we going to do with it?
I don't know. It's like one of those things. Like, I would like more. I always want more. When something is really good, you want more. But I understand that you don't want to go too far because you don't want to go something like Simpsons, where it's been 30 years and you don't want 30 years of something.
Bruce is tying it all together, guys. That's why he brought that Simpsons article in the beginning. He's going full circle.
But I am watching a cartoon with my younger son Jack, the something of Erebos, the mystery of Erebos or something, and I just found out season 7 is coming out in December. And I told Jack, and he was so excited. The show was so good. But I'm really sad that Arcane's only going to have 2 seasons. But do you know why they're only going to have 2 seasons? One of the big reasons?
The main character is going to die.
No. Basically the studio who made the series is a video game company. They've never made a TV series before. So basically they mismanaged the funds for making the TV show because they never made it before. And so they went through revisions after revisions after revisions, and they just blew through all their budget. So they basically,
that's pretty amazing.
So they basically are forced into only having 2 seasons.
Maybe they could do a crowdsourcing, like a GoFundMe page. We could all pay for Netflix's season 3.
I'm sure they wanted to do that 3rd season, but I'm sure through production of the 2nd season, they realized what was happening, and then they knew to write the ending of the story in a way that there was no other ending. Now, I did read another article about Arcane. The showrunners are totally up for making spin-offs from the, because this is based on League of Legends, the video game, right? They're totally willing to do spin-offs, but it will not be in the same style as Arcane, which I think is completely, you're missing the mark at that point. Like, they think you're not, that like, since this is an animation world, that you can go anywhere with it, like change the design, change the animation. But don't you think that would take it out of the world of Arcane?
Yeah, but maybe that's what they want. It would be like American Horror Story, where it's just different every season. Michael Denisoff is here.
What's up, Michael?
And he said that it took 9 years to make 2 seasons.
That's insane.
That's insane.
That's so crazy.
Join Canned wants to know what the budget is, but I don't know. And also, Omar Reyes, we watched Vox Machina, and it is amazing.
Vox Machina is so good.
So good.
So good. If you haven't watched that, you definitely have to watch Vox Machina.
That's on Amazon Prime.
Yes.
Very funny. Very adult, but they do a really good job of making the story good, and the action is amazing, and it's funny.
Yeah. No, it's one of the best.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character in Vox Machina?
Just as Shecky was coming. You shut your dirty mouth, Jessica.
That's an inside joke, guys. That's an inside joke. That's should we tell it?
Everyone wants to hear it, clearly.
All right. So when we started this live stream years ago, this is like 2021, I want to say, started this live stream. I told my friend Frank about it. I work with Frank, and he felt bad because he knew no one was going to show up because I had like 100 subscribers on the channel. It was like such a bad idea to be starting a live stream.
Guys, it was the best idea.
And
we got all the stupidity and figuring stuff out before anyone was watching. So that way, by the time we got to the point that people were actually watching, we had it a little bit together.
But this is how nice of a guy Frank is. Frank logged in. He like he has lots of computers in his house. So he logged into a bunch of different like email accounts to YouTube to log in to the YouTube stream so that it looked like more people were watching the stream. But then he had his niece, Jess Suarez, in the chat log on as one of those people and then in chat speak. And it was the person's name was Shecky. And they came up with this whole background personality for this character. He was from England. He told us all kinds of beers that he liked and all these personal information. It was all a lie.
It was. And we thought Shecky was like our real true first fan. And we were like, oh my God, someone likes us. And it was just Jess pretending to like us.
It was just Jess. It was Jess. It was amazing. It was really fun. So it's, looking back at it, it's amazing.
The twins are doing well. That was Shaggy's thing.
Yes.
And guys, back then, so when we first started the channel, we had this beer distributor by our house, and they would have they had an international section, and they had beers from different countries. So we would go and we would find like a different country for every comics and beer, and we would have today we're trying beer from China, today we're trying beer from Australia, and we would try different beers. And because Shecky was our true fan, we had an England night where Bruce and I dressed up like crowns and like a whole cape, and we made ourselves look like we were king and queen. And you guys should go back and find those videos.
Oh my God, they're so good. They're so good. They're so good. We had a dump bucket for any beer that was terrible. It was a lot of fun.
Yes, and then Jess didn't show up for that live stream when we got all dressed up
Yes,
for Shecky, and he didn't even come. We were so sad back then. Now you guys are lucky you were here.
It's true. It's true. So, babe, what do you think of the Penguin?
The Penguin, the TV show. Yeah. So finally, HBO is making good TV again.
This is like the first thing in a long time.
HBO went off the rails. They're like, we're not gonna be called HBO anymore. Now we're just Max. They're like a teenager going through their rebellious phase, and they're like, I'm not making good TV anymore, and you can't call me that. I'm Max, and I pay garbage all the time. Just movies from 1990 that nobody wants to see. So it's nice that HBO is finally doing good things again, because HBO, for those of you older than 40 years old, used to make really good TV shows. For that was where you got good TV from. Now, good TV is very easy to find, and everybody makes good TV shows, but it used to be HBO, and that was it.
So what do you think of a spin-off series from another character within the Batman universe on HBO Max? And the same kind of production value as the Penguin right now.
I think that what makes the Penguin good is that it is one of a kind. It's not, even though it's a Batman show or a Batman character, there is no Batman in it. It's not very superhero-y. It's like his backstory, and it's different and refreshing. I think if they did the same thing with a different character, it would seem like exactly the same show, just someone else's stupid story, and I would care a lot less.
So right now, in the works, supposedly, is an Arkham TV show, which was announced a long time ago, but supposedly it's coming back. And there used to be a Gotham City PD show that was going to come, but then they scrapped that. But now what the word is that the Joker is going to have his own TV show following the Penguin. I guess he was teased in the Riddler. He was in Arkham when the Riddler was in Arkham. Forgot what the character's name is, and it's not. Doesn't matter, but it's gonna be the Joker. What do you think? How do you feel about those TV shows?
How many more times can they remake a Joker thing? I don't care about it. The Penguin is good because it's different. No one ever did a story about the Penguin. No one did this type of show before. They're just gonna copy and paste and make it about something else. Stupid.
So what do you think about them doing a season 2 of the Penguin? Yes or no?
It depends. We have one episode left that hasn't come out yet. So when we see how it ends, then I will make the decision, and I will let you guys know if they're allowed to make season 2 or
not. You heard it here first, guys. You heard it here first.
Also, Stephen Hayner, I used to love Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. We have a list of movies that we keep that we share on our notes app on our phone of all the movies we want to eventually make our kids watch. We just watched Beetlejuice last weekend for the first time. And Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead is on that list because I used to love that movie.
That's good. That's a good movie. Yeah. So, babe, after meeting Elias, how do you feel about the Discord? Would you trust them and their opinions?
I met him for 2 seconds.
I know, but would you trust them?
Sure, he's got trusting eyes.
So that means that we need to watch a TV show because it just pretty much got sneakily announced that they're going to make a second season, and everyone in the Discord is raving about how good Agatha is.
I actually have heard that as well. I've heard people saying how good Agatha is. I like that actress, and I liked her storyline in whatever that other show is.
WandaVision.
WandaVision, yes. I like WandaVision, and I liked Agatha in that.
Mm-hmm.
But the commercials and the trailer for Agatha all along just was painful.
It was terrible.
Stupid.
That looks so dumb. But everyone in the Discord has been raving about it and how it ended and how good it was. And supposedly there's like we're coming up on award year or season, award season, that's the word. And so they're like, trying to hype this and get this into awards, and supposedly they're hinting at a possible season 2.
I will let you guys know after I watch season 1 if they're allowed to make season 2.
All right, babe. We got a couple more TV things, and then we'll get into a few movie things, and then we'll wrap up the night. But who is your least favorite actor?
Oh my God. What's the stupid guy with the stupid freaking handlebar? Anthony Mackie, that guy. He's my least favorite.
So you're so excited they're making a Twisted Metal season 2 with Anthony Mackie?
Twisted Metal season 1 was.
It's based on a video game.
Okay. I don't know. His face is stupid. Like a pencil mustache and beard.
All right.
Just dumb.
All right, chat. Is Twisted Metal season 1 worthy of us watching? Because it looks ridiculous and stupid just by seeing this image.
Join Can said Twisted Metal slaps. Now I can't watch it based solely on that.
All right. So, last thing, which I think is actually pretty cool. So
there's a guy that I work with who says slaps all the time, and we like to mess with him. And we change it to when your parents say the cool words that kids say wrong. So we tell them it slaps fire, and then it caught on, and everyone tells them things slap a gas fire, and we just keep adding things to the words, and he gets very annoyed with us, but it's pretty great.
So we have a saying here in this house, starting New Year's Day, that tomorrow is going to be Christmas. Because that's how fast the year goes by, and literally it feels like tomorrow is going to be Christmas.
Oh, it's going to be Christmas, guys. Christmas is I don't know, a month away.
It's true.
6 weeks, maybe.
It's so close. It's going to be here before we know it. Thanksgiving is literally 3 weeks away. And, but talking about the Christmas season, that means Christmas specials are coming back.
Guys, I've listened to Christmas music today.
Yes, it was, I was like, are you serious? We're cleaning the house, and she literally put on Christmas music. I'm like, it is November. Okay, we're doing it. Here we go.
I needed the motivation from the boobs. Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé, so good.
That's my favorite Christmas album.
The Declamation holiday specials. Mm-hmm. Did you enjoy those?
When I was a kid. I mean, they have a nostalgia type feel to them. Sure.
Do you know that they came out 60 years ago this year? Which is pretty crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
Right? 60 years ago this year. And did you know for the last 40 years, so this originally came out, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, this special originally came out on NBC, but they lost the rights to it for 50 years.
Oh my God.
And ABC had the rights to that for the last 50 years. And now this year is going to be the first year they're going to have it back under their control. And they're going to play it on December 6th, I want to say. December 6th at 8 p.m., which is pretty cool. Obviously, this is not comic book news, but I thought this is nostalgic. It's Christmas, and Christmas is tomorrow. I don't know. 60 years old. Man, we are so young.
I mean, I wasn't alive 60 years ago, guys. I'm not going to pretend that I was. I don't look that amazing. But I did watch it when I was a kid, and I did enjoy them. And I did just buy from Five Below the stuffed animals of Clarice and Rudolph and the Abominable Snowman.
You did.
Yeah. Darren Nickerson said he belongs on the island of misfit toys.
I do too. So, baby, What is one of our pet peeves when it comes to movies?
Oh, but I want to say hello to Sleepy Reader 666 before we go on.
Oh, what's up, Sleepy?
Say that again.
What is one of our pet peeves when it comes to movies, especially as of late?
That they just keep remaking the same movie over and over and over and
Or
over
doing
again,
spin-offs.
or doing spin-offs, making like
Or
a prequel, or like what if this movie happened now?
or number 2, because this movie came out like 40 years ago. Well, guess what? Guess what's happening?
They're gonna make another stupid movie.
Spaceballs 2!
How could Spaceballs possibly stand the test of time and be remade now in the culture of everything getting canceled?
That's a great question, man.
Is
I
beyond
didn't even
me.
think about that when I saw this. All I thought about was, how could they be making this? Why are they making this? That's like even a bigger question. Why? But this was like talked about a long time ago. But Josh Gad is one of the main reasons this is happening, because he's such a big fan of the movie and he wants to push this movie forward. He's one of the writers on the thing. He worked with the original creator, Mel Brooks, I want to say his name is. He was a big part of like the script and everything. But why? Why?
Yeah, it's dumb. Bill Strait said if Rick Moranis comes out of retirement for it, he will be there day one.
That's
Do you
true.
know the story behind Rick Moranis? I don't know if you know this, but
Tell
Rick
us, babe.
Moranis. So when he was in like the height of his, Ghostbusters, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, like every movie was Rick Moranis, Rick Moranis, Rick Moranis. Apparently his wife got sick and then passed away, and he quit acting so he could stay home and take care of his children, and like left this like huge career so he could be a good dad.
Huh?
So if you didn't love Rick Moranis, you will love him a little bit more now.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Good for him, Rick Moranis. What do you think about Mike Tyson and James Franco in a movie together? Now, what if I told you that movie was a superhero movie?
No, I hate.
Are we getting better?
I hate
Are we getting
everything
better?
about this. I like James Franco in that movie that he did with Seth Rogen, where they go to North Korea. Because he's weird. James Franco is a weird dude, and so that movie was weird, and he was appropriate for that.
Well, let me just show you some imagery from this so said movie. It's called Bunny Man. This is the first look at Bunny Man, the superhero movie featuring Mike Tyson and James Franco.
That's like a mix between like who's that DJ who wears the mouse hat?
Oh, Marshmallow?
No, but there's another guy. Doesn't he have like a?
I don't know. I only know Marshmallow.
He's like Marshmallow, but doesn't he have like a mouse hat?
I don't know.
Well, anyway, it's like that and Donnie Darko had a baby together, and then that baby is really into BDSM, and that's what that baby is doing.
Yes, you're right. Everyone's saying this guy.
Dead Mouse. Yes, thank you. Yes, that's his name.
But yeah, they're making a movie. Supposedly Mike Tyson already has shot all of the scenes before production has even started. So that's
because what is his scenes? Like he just does a bunch of lisps speaking. It's like his whole thing. They give him a bunch of things that have the letter S in it, and they just make him say it. He's like Mississippi. It's like the whole like just 5 minutes of Mike Tyson trying to say Mississippi.
What do you think about Scary Movie? The franchise.
Guys, when Scary Movie first came out, how great was Scary Movie?
I mean, the original ones were so good.
The original?
I'm gonna shit on these walls, Ray! This is the only line I know. It's so good.
When she goes to the movie theater and she takes out the chicken wings and like tinfoil and she's shouting at the screen, "Don't go in there!" Oh, so great. Scary Movie was great.
Well, the Wayans brothers were a big part of why that came about, right? And then they left the franchise. The franchise fell apart. Well, guess what?
They need money.
Guess what? They're coming back. Coming back, baby. They're coming back. And they're going to bring back the whole crew. Supposedly.
Grab my little hand. That's from Scary Movie too, right?
I think so, yeah. I don't know if that's with the Wayans brothers or not. But basically, this whole article goes on to say, like, you know, they're coming back. The Wayans brothers really excited. This girl, I forgot this actress's name, it said, like, if they reach out to her, she's totally in. I'm sure they're all going to be totally in, because what if any of those actors right now?
Oh my God, when that fat girl tries this escape through the garage door, like the doggy door. She climbs through it, and then the garage is trying to open. The guy's trying to kill her, and she's just like stuck in it. I feel like I need to watch Scary Movie again. That was a great movie.
Yeah, the older kids are getting old enough that we can watch that with them. I remember watching Deadpool.
Oh my god, guys! We brought Nate and Sophia to go see the new
so
Deadpool
inappropriate.
Wolverine movie.
I was so uncomfortable. The second
they're
the movie
15
started.
and 14. They're teenagers, but it was uncomfortable
It
to
was
watch
so
with them.
uncomfortable.
It was
So bad.
so inappropriate. We were like, we should not have brought our children to go see this movie.
No. So what do you think of Moana?
I love Moana.
Are you excited for Moana 2?
I am super excited for Moana 2. I love The Rock. I love Moana. I slept on Moana hardcore when it came out in the movie theaters. I saw the coming attractions and I'm like, this is stupid. And then I watched it when it was out on DVD, back when you had to buy DVDs to watch things. And I was like, what was wrong with me? This is amazing.
Well, I got another question for you. If we were going to put two movies up against each other, and I'm going to give you two movies right now, I want you to tell me which one grossed more worldwide. Deadpool Wolverine, Inside Out 2.
Has to be Deadpool Wolverine. How would Inside Out 2 make more money?
Inside Out 2 made more money worldwide than Wolverine Deadpool. but early reports are saying that Moana 2 is going to surpass both of them.
Hold on.
I'm holding.
Matt C is here, and he said that he's glad to see that I exist because he thought it was just good marketing by you. Hello, Matt. I'm real.
She's real.
Bruce let me out of the closet for the show. I don't know how they could predict that Moana 2 is going to make more money, although it would. I will say, I thought Deadpool Wolverine would have made more money just because of all the hype behind Deadpool Wolverine. But if you saw Inside Out 2, you would also know, amazing movie. Cried like a baby. Nostalgia. That little old lady who keeps coming out. Like, yeah, nostalgia. Great. It's a great movie.
Well, they're saying that she's gonna. I mean, I'm really pumped for Moana. Moana is like the first movie I watched with my youngest son Jack, and that was the first movie he actually paid attention to for any amount of time. I'm a big Moana fan.
Yeah, Moana. It's like the best movie. We should watch it now. You guys want to watch Moana together?
Stream and watch, or there's a name for that when you watch a movie with or live stream.
Oh my god, totally off topic. But one time, Bruce and I did a movie review where multiple times. One time we did a trailer review for, it was like the new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. Still of our most viewed video of all time.
All we did was watch the trailer together and just talk shit about it. Basically, the amount of hate we got,
especially for her,
people hated me, which, I mean, guys, how could you hate me? But they hated me. And yeah, it's our most watched video. So go back and find the video where I'm dressed like a queen and her review of the Batman movie.
So there's a big Christmas movie. I mean, we're getting to the Christmas season. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has to have a Christmas movie. And we know that there is a new live action one. How do you feel about this new movie? It's called Red something.
Red
One.
Yeah.
Red One.
So love the cast. I think the movie's going to be what the kids call like a popcorn movie. Oh my god, that made me think of something else I want to tell you guys. But I'll talk about this first because Bruce will kill me if I keep just going off topic. I think it's gonna be like a Rock movie. Like everything the Rock makes is kind of garbage, but also kind of a good to watch. Like you watch it, but you're like, that was a terrible movie, but I'm so happy that I saw it.
You think it's gonna be like that?
Exactly like that, yes.
My gut tells me that this is gonna be one of the worst movies that come out in 2024. From watching the trailer, it looks god awful. I want to love it. I love Santa Claus. Santa Claus is like one of my favorite things. Arthur's Christmas is so good.
Bruce is obsessed with that stupid movie.
I love the movie.
Also,
so
there's
much.
a lot of talk in chat about Sonic 3 that's coming out for Christmas, and people are hyped about it.
I mean, how can you not be hyped for Sonic 3?
Also, J.K. Simmons is as a jacked Santa. Who doesn't love that?
I mean, that's amazing. How could they not make this movie amazing? But if you watch the trailer, it looks stupid. And then it's early critic Rotten Tomato score is like 32, which is not good.
And Darren, no, that
Nick
Tooth
is-
Fairy movie was terrible. One of the worst. I did love Jumanji. Jumanji was great with The Rock and Kevin Hart. I love that. That was a good movie.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Jumanji. Oh no, Jumanji was great. I was thinking about the boat on the river. That movie.
Oh, that was terrible. Yes, where
What's
they
that?
made it after the Disney ride.
Yeah.
I forget what that was called, but that was not good. So yes, let me go back to what I wanted to tell you guys that made me think of that because I was like the kids say, and then it reminded me of this new TikTok trend that I heard about that you guys need to hear about so you
Oh
can
my
hate
God.
TikTok a little bit more with me. So apparently there's a new TikTok trend where you go on airplanes, you fly somewhere, and when you're on the airplane, you don't look at your phone, you don't watch a movie, you don't read a book, you just sit there and stare at the seat in front of you the whole flight. And then when you get off, you tell TikTok, hey guys, I just didn't look at anything for the whole flight. But that's not the worst part of it. What they're calling this trend, raw dogging. That's what they're calling it. When you sit on an airplane, don't look at anything, raw dogging.
I mean, you know how I feel about TikTok. TikTok is the devil.
Yeah. So you guys are from the 80s or 90s and thought raw dogging meant something very different. You're wrong. It means sitting in an airplane and not looking at it.
Oh, raw dogging. And that is pretty much all the news for this week. That's everything.
Guys, that's it.
Except for one more piece of news. How excited are you for the Switch 2?
Oh, the Nintendo Switch?
Nintendo Switch 2
the Switch 2?
is coming out early 2025. How excited?
I'm not super excited. So one of the things I like about Nintendo is that they come out with like a completely new system every couple of years and then it's completely different and then it's like fun to play with that like new interesting system. Still love the Wii, still think that's one of the best ones, but I mean just a newer version of the Switch. I'm not as excited. Jessica never plays Animal Crossing with me anymore, so
You stopped playing, so you can't blame Jessica.
she doesn't play either. My island is falling apart.
You haven't played in like a year.
That's an exaggeration.
That's not an exaggeration.
I'm very busy. I don't know if you guys heard about how important I am.
She is very important. She's the most important person in this house. This house would literally fall apart if she was not here. That is 100% true.
It's my sass. It keeps everyone going.
It keeps me going every day, going forward. Because if I go backwards, I got to deal with more sass.
Bruce acts like he doesn't love it, but he loves it.
Oh, I love the sass.
He loves it. He loves when I give him a hard time. It's his favorite.
That's my favy, I guess. My favy to get the sass.
Yes.
What is there any other stories that you would like to share with the people?
I mean, other than raw dogging, how do I top that? Because there's like I've been raw dogging every flight then, Brandon Harris. Yeah, I mean, new TikTok trends. That's as cool as I get. I don't know any other things. The only reason I know that is from someone at work who told me that story. Otherwise, I would have no idea because I don't look at TikTok.
I don't look at TikTok either. We had to check our kids' TikTok. We had to check that a couple weeks ago. Whew. Check your kids' TikToks. Stay on top of them.
This is a PSA.
PSA.
It's 10 p.m. Have you checked your kids' TikToks?
What is Hazel doing? Does she have her own TikTok? If
She's
not,
definitely TikToking right now. If you go look at her crib, she's dancing. She's like got a whole dance routine and she's doing it. TikTok videos right now.
So how's it feel to be back? Comics and Beer. We're at the end of the first episode, episode 104, our first episode of 2024. How's it feel to be back?
In the end of November. Guys, I told Bruce I would do this. He texted me at like 10 o'clock. He's like, you're still cool to do Comics and Beer? And I was like, totally. I will definitely be there. I remembered that I told you I would do that. And then I asked him today if I agreed to some kind of cadence to doing Comics and Beer. He's like, you said we could do it every week as long as it wasn't too much. I definitely don't remember that. He might be making that up. I don't know if I agreed to do this every week.
She did.
I'll give it a try, guys. But I do miss giving things away, and everyone's gonna get a Batman toaster soon because that's my favorite part of comics and beer is playing ridiculous games and then giving comics,
We're gonna ease into that, babe. We're gonna
giving
ease
things
into that.
away.
Okay.
By a raise of hands, who has a Batman toaster?
Borican definitely has a Batman toaster.
Who has a Resident T-shirt?
Andrew Kai definitely has a Batman toaster. We definitely found a way to send it to Australia.
Did we though? I feel like every time Andrew Kai wins, we just give him money. Is Andrew
Maybe.
Kai even on anymore? He was on in the beginning.
He was definitely on in the beginning.
Stephen Hayner says he's got a Batman toaster. Jess has both a Batman toaster and a T-shirt. They make non-Batman toasters. I know they do. It's weird. Omar says he has a Resident and apparently a Resident shirt. Resident Evil shirt?
No.
I know, baby.
Oh.
He just spelled resident instead of resident.
And
I'm giving him a hard time.
I'm sorry, babe. Don't give Omar a hard time. He's my friend.
Yes, Darren. There's a bat toaster.
Yeah, we found them on Amazon and they were really cheap, so they were great giveaways to people. And I'm sure they worked, kind of, but they like toasted like.
Yeah, they're supposed to toast the Batman signal onto your bread. And back in the day, when Comics and Beer morphed from being a one fan show into being like 5 people watched us, we started doing like trivia games in the chat, and then you could win prizes.
Yes,
and then
every 15 minutes there was a giveaway every 15 minutes, which was 3 times. But 3 giveaways every single Friday was a lot.
It was. Bruce had to get a second job.
It was on the corner, so it's all right. It was real close by.
If you guys want to support our giveaways, go to Bruce's OnlyFans page.
Hey, it's really popular, guys.
It's called Hairy Feet.
I read comics with my toes. It's really popular with a certain people.
As a bookmark. That's how we pay the bills, guys. So.
Oh man. Oh yeah, we did. Had the whole what was it called? The giveaway. The challenge with the belt.
That's what Bregan was just saying. Yes, we did. Gosh, what was it called? It was during COVID, and we did it, and we had like we did it multiple nights, and different people, different YouTubers and other people would come on, and we would have trivia questions, and they would battle each other, and we would like bracket it, and finally someone had to win the belt. Bregan, you know what it's called?
Can you go on our YouTube page?
Remember what we did?
I don't even remember what it was called.
But yeah, we did it, and we got a real belt made, like a WWE belt.
Yeah, Greg, the Bearded Comic Bro, ended up winning that.
It was a lot of fun, and for like 2 whole episodes, we did the pay it right, say it right or pay the price.
Get it right or pay the price. Oh my god!
Get it right or pay the price. But
Comic Quarantine Madness.
Comic Quarantine Madness. Yes, that's what it was called during COVID. That was how we kept you guys entertained.
4 years ago.
Oh man. We're old. Guys, I'm at least 4 years old. At least.
All right, guys.
Where is Whack Comics, Omar? That's a great question.
He's still around. I saw him. He came up in my feed a little while ago. He's still making videos. Still same old Whack. Still same old Whack.
That is great. Denny, it's not a Salute Your Shorts reference. Or did we say? Did someone say a Salute Your Shorts? Great. How great is Salute Your Shorts? Salute Your Shorts and Hey Dude, I would watch the crap out of those.
I don't even know what Salute Your Shorts is.
What? Camp Onawana? We hold you in our hearts?
No, I don't know what that is. What are you guys talking about?
Oh my god, Bruce. Did you even own a TV?
I grew up in New Hampshire. I played outside. I did real things. No.
Camp Onawana.
Get it right, pay the price. Yes. Watch those videos. There's 2 of them. The first one with Stephanie and I is hilarious.
Yeah, we need to do it again.
When it's warm outside.
If you guys want us to do it again, join Bruce's OnlyFans page.
Oh my god.
On that note,
I think we're gonna end tonight. It's our first live stream back in over a year. I think we're gonna cut it a little early. And send them off in a very soft, soothing voice, so they remember to come back next time.
He's just trying to get you to go to his OnlyFans page.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is also our most watched live stream ever. We had up to 43 people watching. Now we still have 37 at the very end. What is happening? People love us, babe. They want us back every week, every Friday.
Guys, if I come back next week, you better all be here, or I'm not doing it anymore.
And I'll get the full. We'll be full screen this time. Won't be like a box in the middle. No one puts baby in a box.
Nobody puts baby in the box.
But guys, you guys have a great weekend. A great final order cutoff. Get ready for new comic book day, which is going to be, I don't know, what is 6 plus 7? That's 13, November 13th. Get ready. It's a big week. Lots of good stuff. I have like 19 comic books to read this weekend. When am I going to find the time? I don't know.
I have 0 comic books to read.
You have homework to do.
But I have
though.
a lot of comic books to judge.
Oh, that's true.
That's stupid. That's stupid. Don't read that. That's stupid. You guys put whatever comic books you need to have in front of you while I say those things.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.